So be careful with my jokes now.
You let me know when you're ready for me to start talking.
And we are ready, but ready? Go for it.
Okay. Yeah. So today we're going to learn about attendance. How to
Use chair
take
here.
attendance and
Sorry, sorry, just
We're changing some seating.
You said attendance. I've got it.
Tori is in charge now.
Okay. What I'd like you to do is go to the index tab on the left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And scroll down to System Administration. And then under System Administration, open up Attendance.
Mm-hmm.
And then Attendance Codes. Okay, attendance codes are calendar specific. So right now, the attendance codes we would be looking at are for 16-17 AOE, North grade 4K through 5.
Okay.
Okay, there is a way we can enter these codes and copy them to the other school, so you don't have to manually enter them, but they are being held separately. So to enter attendance code, if you click on New, we need a code and a description. So when you were taking attendance previously, did you have a lot of different attendance codes, or did you just do like an excused, unexcused, or
we use we use like A for absent, E, P for present, and then we use E for excused if the absence was excused, and then like H for holiday, and
okay, when you say H for holiday, is it a student actually missing school for a holiday?
no.
No, okay. But if they call in sick, what
Right.
kind of code would you use?
E for excused, and then we give a description of why that was excused.
Okay, so you keep them real basic, which is fine.
Right.
So let's put in your code in E and description excused.
Is this something that we want to maybe develop our system of codes, or is there a usual set that most schools use that we might find helpful?
It is completely up to you. I know some schools will have like 20 different possibilities for codes, but you don't need to. You know, you could have excused, unexcused, and tardy, and just leave it at that. And then in the comments, you could enter why they were gone. It comes down to, do you want to run a report to see how many kids were ill versus how many kids were doctor appointments?
When we do the attendance tracking for purpose of DPI, etc.
They just need to know excused.
They just need to know if they were here or not, and if it was an excused absence or not. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's why we just use the
Keep it
basic.
simple. Kiss, keep it simple.
Yep, and you can start out this year, doing like you did before, excused, unexcused. And if you decided you wanted to expand on that, next year you can add in more codes. But, so we put in a code, we put in a description. Then we have a status. Right now the status is absent. But if you click in that drop down, it could be absent or tardy, early release, or present. We only deal with absent and tardy. We don't worry about early release and present. I mean, everybody's assumed present unless they're marked absent.
Right.
So we'll leave this as an absence. And then we have an excuse code. Unknown is usually what the teachers enter. When the teacher used for like a school activity. If a sports team was going to be leaving early or if the class was on a field trip, then you would use exempt. The exempt does not count it against for state reports, but it still shows that the student was not in class that day. Okay? So we have excused, absent, with excuse of excused. Let's go ahead and save it. And do you ever use unexcused?
We could use unexcused because normally our absence is either they're absent, period, and just being absent is unexcused, or either they're excused from their absence. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So when you use the term absent, you think of it as unexcused.
Right.
Right? Nobody's going to refuse absences. I think it's more of a terminology. It might be no, because absences.
Oh.
Is that yeah?
So do you want to create another code called unexcused? If there's a problem, then you have people like person please all the time.
Society. I mean, this was society. He said that's why
Angel cleared out my startup menu, so that's the main I start looking at every time.
What you think? Are you still discussing it?
We're still discussing it.
Right? Okay.
Are we using U or are we using A? I know we use A, but is everybody else using?
I'll use the same thing, whatever it is. So when it comes up unknown, if it doesn't get moved to excused or unexcused, or does it force you to move it or change it, or how's that work?
It does not force you to move it, but that's one of the things I'll be talking to. We want to change it. Everything is color coded in the attendance. So what the teacher enters as unknown comes across in yellow. And ideally there should be no yellow in the attendance screens at the end of the day. But it does not force you to change it.
And then
but it doesn't come across in state reports as unknown.
Okay, and that was my next question then, for the sake of state reporting, is that gonna be an issue if there's unknowns as opposed to a specific excused or unexcused?
I haven't tested it, but I believe unknowns do not come across.
Okay. You try to sign you. You try to sign to you.
Oh yeah, so that. So that you see it.
Lordy. So basically, we need to come up with our own code and have everybody across the board should be using the same code.
Right.
Well, for us to keep it simple here, before in Sycamore, we was just using A for absent, E if they were excused, if the absence was excused, and then that was it, and the P for present. That was
We
it.
don't need the P for present because that will be defaulted.
Okay.
I mean, if it's left blank, they're present.
Okay.
And
Do you use tardies? If a student comes in.
Yeah, we did use tardy.
Are they considered tardy?
Yep. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Okay, so we're going to need And code, do you keep track of tardy excused and tardy unexcused?
We hadn't been, but is that something we want to keep track of?
I'm just asking way too many questions on that.
No, this is a age-old discussion that every school I've been in has had this discussion. Already, how much is late, how late do you accept for a half a day or a full day, yeah.
Yep. Now, DPI suggests if they miss 33% of the day, they're considered half-day absent. 66% of the day is full-day absent. And for state reporting purposes, that's what campus does. Campus will calculate that for you. For state reports.
Good.
That makes it easier.
So does it? So is it according to when we put it in that they're like when we put in a tardy? Is it going to prompt us to put in at the time that they came in, or does it automatically do that itself?
Yes and no. Let's first get the codes in there. We got to get codes in there so we can do the rest of the things. So status will be tardy. Instead of absent.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's fine.
We'll do that. It'll be-
An excuse will be excused. And let's save this.
Are you kidding me?
And then let's go ahead and create another new one for unexcused.
That's different.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, good. Looks like that helped a lot of people. I'm not sure, are you, okay, good. The WebEx is just a little bit behind, so I didn't see anything happening. Let's make the excuse unexcused. Okay, let's save this. Do you ever have reason to mark a student absent exempt? Meaning, no, they're not in the building, but I still want to show that they weren't here, but we don't want to affect state reports.
Would the Malachi situation be one of those exempt type things?
Okay,
Yeah.
things to think about.
Be nice. We had a student that was sick and ended up, or anyhow, he had, what do you, kidney transplant?
Yeah, he was in the hospital.
Was in the hospital for quite a number of days, etc., a couple months or whatever. Would that be the type of situation that you would be speaking of there?
Well, it could be, because you could create an attendance code called medical. Although you could put that down as excused or unexcused. I guess it's up to you if you want to consider that exempt. You know, when they're in the hospital, yep, they're not in school, but if they're still receiving education, you maybe want to count them as exempt.
Like the students who go to Rogers.
Exempt is if the class goes on a field trip. Nope, they're not in school, and we don't want to count against them for state reporting purposes because they're still receiving education.
Right.
So that's just something to think about. You can always add that later. You know, and for right now, I kind of like to copy these 3 attendance codes to the other calendars, just so we at least have something out there. But you can always come in and add more attendance codes. So on the left-hand side, if if you could click on that excuse code copier. And Linux must be slow because I have not seen anything change yet. Oh, there we go. So your source calendar, the calendar you're in, is at AOE North grade 4K through 5. We want to use the copy method of update batching codes and insert missing ones. You can hold down your control key and click on every other 16, 17 calendar except for the North.
Okay.
You've got 4 calendars to select.
Oh, still trying to look over there.
Yep.
It's connected.
And then you can go ahead and copy codes. And click on OK. So, if we got codes, we got 3 codes out there that we can use. If you ever want to add more, just go under System Admin, Attendance codes. But so right now, let's change the calendar to Windlake, to the high school. No, I'm sorry, at the very top where it shows your school calendar. And let's go scroll up on the index tab and look for attendance. And under attendance, click on daily attendance. And this is going to be hard to see because school hasn't started yet. But daily attendance is someplace that you're going to want to look every day. Excuse me, daily attendance is showing you who all is marked absent as of today. Can we change the date to September 1st, please? It defaults to today's date, but we want to go to a future date. Oh, you'll see, if there was somebody marked absent today, for September 1st, they would show up on this list. If a teacher marked a student absent, it would be that yellow color, unknown. If the office marked them absent, excused, it would be green. If the office marked them absent, unexcused, it would be red. And if you had an exempt code, it would show in gray. So every day, you're going to want to look at this screen, daily attendance, to make sure there's no yellow. Does that kind of make sense?
Mm-hmm.
We can add attendance here, we can view it, and we can change it. So the student was listed, and I'll maybe show you, we'll add attendance on one student, and then we'll look at it on the screen just so you can kind of get an idea. But we'll come back here. This is a screen you're going to be very familiar with. Another one is on the left-hand side, Classroom Monitor. For Classroom Monitor, again, we're going to want to change the date to September 1st. It will default to the current date. Again, I'm not seeing any change to the WebEx, must be going slow.
Just for the Wi-Fi over there.
Is it showing anything for you?
It's fine. I have a strong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, strong feeling.
Okay, so this is showing you on Classroom Monitor, it's showing you all the teachers and the periods that they have classes. So here I can see Thomas has a class 8th hour only. Jamie has 1 second hour, Melody's 3rd. This is pulling from the schedule, so do you have the schedule all filled in?
Which one?
For high school.
Which any school? I think
for high school.
for high school, yes. They all have the classes, and then they all have the
Well, I'm
teachers.
just thinking like Does Thomas only teach one class a day?
Yeah, you can choose any classes, any there.
No. What I'm saying is, according to what I'm seeing here, Thomas only teaches a class in 8 hours.
Probably, yeah. I don't see any difference. Thomas, what's your Thomas?
Thomas Blackmore?
What? Thomas who? Thomas Blackmore. Yeah, just only 8 people, yeah. For now, yes. Because we don't have those teacher name yet. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you didn't go through and link them yet?
Yeah, we don't have all the. I think Thomas, he's only teaching in one class. Are you sure? No, I think we have to make sure. We have to double check that one.
Go to course section.
Yes. We can go to advanced search, right? Blackmore. Algebra, ACT. Yeah, he's teaching 5 classes so far.
Okay, so it's only showing one. So click on Geometry 10 and click on that first section of Thomas Blackmore and go to Student History.
Start history.
Why are the two Thomas Blackmore?
Okay, it's
Oh.
showing. Go back to the section tab.
Okay. Probably the capital letter and small letter, right? The Blackmore here is small, and then.
That doesn't mean anything yet.
Oh, okay, that's
Scroll
fine.
down, please. If you scroll down, see, it should show that he's teaching a class 4th hour.
Right.
It didn't show that.
He has 5 classes.
Yeah, that's not all showing. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up on my computer and see if I can't figure this out.
Okay.
Why that's not showing.
He has the class. He has 2 class here, and then 1 class here. 1 class. He got like 7 classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7. 7 periods. It should be 7 periods.
Only 8 was showing up. Lily, what did you do?
So this one have here period 2, and then period 2, period 3. This one was only only second semester. Period 7. Yeah, and then this one 7.
Oh, you're making progress.
Yeah.
Well, we thought you were making progress.
and now he has a first semester. It's only 2 days special classes. He also teaches special classes.
Special class.
Yeah.
That's a kind of angel though. Special class.
I mean, yeah, elective classes, not special elective class. 3 days. And then 4.
Okay, I'm gonna have to work on this. I will I'll work on it. We don't need to take the time right now to figure out why this is happening. Yeah. One more thing, real quick. Okay, I will work on that. So let's go ahead to the index tab. I think I know. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, now I know. The reason it's not showing up is you don't have any kids in those sections. You must not need that scheduling.
Yes, not all of them.
Okay,
Yeah, because we don't know who's gonna be the.
Change it back to September 1st. So it's only showing us sections that kids are actually enrolled in those sections. So, yep, you've got those other sections out there, but there's no kids enrolled, so he doesn't have to take attendance. But ideally, in this classroom monitor, when you look at the screen, anything in red means attendance has not been taken yet. When the teacher does take attendance, it will turn green in color. So this is another tool that you're going to want to look at the classroom monitor, and you want it to be green, because you want your teachers to be taking attendance. Now, if you have a substitute teacher, and they give you a list of which students are absent, what you can do is just click on that link, click on one of the links for the section, and it opens up the attendance screen, like this is what the teacher would see. And you've got a P for present, A for absent, T for tardy column. So if a student is absent, you just click the radio button in the absent column. You could put in a comment in the comment field if you wanted to, and at the top, click on save. We're not going to want to do it right now, but that's the steps that you could take if the office wanted to take attendance for one specific class. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and close out of here. Now let's go to the search tab and search student. And just click on go. And let's click on student. Doesn't matter which one. Okay, let's go to the attendance tab. And let's click on new. Change the date to September 1st. And refresh. Okay, this student doesn't have any classes scheduled. Let's pick a different student.
AA, yeah, AA. You can pick
Let's
AA.
pick a student and go to the schedule tab.
You can pick AA, that's fine.
Go to the schedule tab, we can see if they have any classes.
No, that's high school.
Where is the schedule at?
You can go.
All
To
right.
Schedule is right to the left. Yep. Okay, this student has some classes. Perfect. So let's go to the attendance tab. Click on new. Change the date to September 1st. So it's just showing us that the student doesn't have anything scheduled for period 1, 3, 4, lunch, 6, 7. Ideally, all these fields would be filled, all the periods would be filled. This is a way you can enter attendance on one student. So if the mom calls in the morning and says, very sick today, under period 2, the code drop down, you can select excused. Under comments, you could type in mom called in, student sick, whatever you would like to. But be careful, your comments can be seen on the portal, so keep them politically correct.
The parent can see that too, right?
Parents could say the comments, yes.
Yeah.
So mom called in again with a lazy excuse. Lazy excuse is not a good idea, huh?
Not a good idea. You may want to type that, but probably not the best idea. Because teachers will see this also. This comment field. Teachers can enter comments, and the office can enter comments, and they can see each other, and the parents can see it. So if you want to enter comments, you can. Otherwise, scroll to the bottom, and there is a fill button.
In middle school, they will have to, every class.
Fill down will fill it in all the periods. And then you can go ahead and click on Save at the top. So now we can see, you know, when we're on Mary, when we're on the attendance screen, we can see on September 1st, Thursday, she had an excused, because it's green, absent periods 2, 5, and 8. Okay? Now let's go back to the Index tab and go under Attendance, Daily Attendance. Change the date to September 1st. This is what you're going to see on daily attendance. If Mary comes in or the student was marked absent by the teacher and they were really here, what you can do is, you see that details link? Details will only give you a detailed report of Mary. It will show you Mary's guardian information, her telephone, her birth date, grade level, things like that. Okay? Close out of there. But if you click on that E, that would bring you back to the attendance screen. So at this point, you can correct attendance. You could click on the clear button at the bottom, and that would remove all attendance. Or you could change it from excused to tardy, or unexcused to excused, or add comments or something like that, and then save it. You get that key for tardy. So let's go ahead and remove that absent. We need to mark the absent for tardy already before school even starts. Yep. So that's how daily attendance is going to look. And then individually on the student, that is one way you can add attendance, one student at a time. But a quicker way to do it is under left-hand side, Attendance Wizard. Attendance Wizard is another way to enter attendance. Let's change the attendance date back to September 1st. With Attendance Wizard, it kind of takes you through steps 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. So we have the attendance date, it will default to current date. Second thing is mode. Do we want to take daily attendance, period attendance, batch, edit, check-in, or check-out? Starting with daily attendance, just as it seems, daily. Click on that daily radio button.
Click on the daily, the first one.
Daily. Yep. And now daily brings up that number 4 area, but number 3, we have to search for students. Under 3A, if we just click on search, it's going to bring up all students in the B column. And then you can pick and choose which students you're going to be marking absent. Otherwise, you can refine it more. You can search for one student by their last name, first name. You can bring up everybody in a grade level. You could bring up everybody in a course section. So maybe the algebra class is going to be going on a field trip, and you can mark the entire algebra class absent at the entire time. If you click on a student's name from column B, it will shoot them over to column C on the right. Column C is where all the kids that you're going to be marking absent. And because you are smaller, it probably wouldn't hurt to just, bring up all students, and then you can just scroll down to pick and choose the kids. So once you have 3 done, A, B, and C, you go down to 4. What is their attendance code? They're all going to be excused or unexcused. They're tardy. And then you can enter a comment if you want. did all of them, the mom call in, or could leave it blank and, individually make the change? If you enter a comment in one of your comment options, you can
So are we
append the
taking,
comment, you can overwrite the
taking
comment.
attendance every class period for middle school?
And then there's a checkbox for overwrite existing data. That
Every
is,
period?
if the first hour
Every period.
teacher marked
You
a
know, squeeze it every
student
period.
Yes.
missing, absent, if you have that box checked, because the mom called in and you're marking a daily absent, it will overwrite what the teacher put out there.
Okay.
We're not going to do it now, but at this point you would say active attendance.
Okay.
Does that seem simple enough?
So for this, so
Questions on this?
yeah, so like for this, our middle school students will be marked every class period. So if they were in fifth hour and 3 of them didn't show up, these 4 students didn't show up for fifth hour for 10 minutes, and they all of a sudden come in, the teacher can mark them tardy. But then once we in the office go in and look at it, if they were, say, in the office for whatever the reason was, we can go back and mark it an excuse tardy and put in the reason why.
Yes.
Okay.
So these 4 students were not in fifth hour class. The teacher marks them missing. Pretty much all the teacher can say is missing. Unknown. They're not in the classroom. Perfect. The teacher can then mark them tardy
Mm-hmm.
if they show up a few minutes later. The teacher can go in and make changes to attendance until the office makes changes.
Okay.
Once the office has made a change and saved it, then the teacher cannot make changes anymore. Okay.
So the teacher can't mess it up once the office has it, huh?
Say that again?
The teacher can't mess it up once the office has it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Teachers can make changes until the office saves it. So this is daily attendance. At the top under mode, if you change that to period,
It's tiny.
it works the same way, except you say which period they're going to be absent. Instead of being absent all day, it's period 2, they're absent. Okay? The next one is batch. Yep. For batch, it's a date range. So if you have a student that's going to be gone for a week for a family vacation, you can go in here and do a batch, a start date to an end date, and it will mark them absent that entire time. And you can take the times out if you want. Because you really don't need the times in there. You want it from this date to this date. That's what batch does. Edit. Edit will bring up all the students who are currently marked absent for this attendance day. You'd see the list of the kids in column B, which we don't have any, and then you could make changes to their attendance here. Personally, if you're going to do an edit, I think it's easier to do it under the daily attendance than here under attendance wizard. Batch edit is a way of changing a student's attendance over a date range. So these are all the students that were absent for this week. Do I want to make changes for these students? Check in, check out. Have you guys ever used check in, check out in your previous software?
Well,
No.
No.
No? Okay. You don't have to use it, but a lot of schools like it. If you have a student that is leaving early for an appointment, you can check them out at a certain time. You put in a specific time, and then it will calculate their whole day or half day attendance based on how many minutes they were present. morning and they're coming in at 10 o'clock, you would check them in. The trick with check-in is they have to be marked absent before you can check them in. So let's pick that one student again. If you go down to daily, it works better if students have full schedules, which you're going to need. You're going to need those schedules in shortly, before school starts, obviously.
Yes.
In 3, column C, let's remove everybody but Mary. You just click on their name, it'll shoot them out. And we're going to say attendance code excused and go ahead and state attendance. We're saying Mary is absent again. If you click on daily attendance on the left-hand side, you'll see that Mary is marked absent for September 1st. You're going to have to change it again for September 1. I'm just making you practice.
Okay.
Oh, remember your absent 8 hour. Click on the E for 8 hour. Let's go in and for period 2, let's say excused and then fill down. And save that. Thanks. So Mary didn't show up in the morning. You marked her absent. Let's go to attendance wizard. Change the date to September 1st. And we're going to use check in. And under students, just click on search. And it only brings up Mary because Mary is the only one that is marked absent for that date. So then at the bottom, we're going to do an attendance code of excused. And current time, let's put it at 9 a.m. She's checking in at 9 a.m. And under comments, you can put dentist or, why she was absent. And then save attendance. Now if we go to the search tab and bring up Mary, and go to her attendance tab. No, on the search tab on the left-hand side.
Search.
Oh, right here.
There we go.
Yep. And then click on Mary. And then do you see on September 1st, she had that just 1 E, where before she had the 3. Click on that 1 E for September 1st. And you see where it says she was present 42 minutes of period 2, check-in at 9 a.m. for the dentist. That's what the check-in does.
So if you happen to have an excuse already or a comment already typed in to that slot, is it gonna override that comment then?
You can choose. Let's go back to the index tab and go to attendance wizard. And select check-in. There at the bottom, scroll down. Oh, I think it will append it. It will add it to it.
What?
Oh, no, here, the check-in timestamp and comments will overwrite
guess it'll override then.
Yep. Where if you select daily for mode,
Mm-hmm.
Not very.
you see where it has comment options, and you
Mm-hmm.
have append comments,
Mm.
overwrite, or leave existing.
Okay.
So there you can choose.
Nice.
Okay, let's go back to daily attendance for September 1st and let's remove for attendance. We have to click on daily attendance on the left. So just click on the E and clear. And then save it. Yep. Now let's change the date to September 2nd, because I thought I saw something else that was September 2nd. Yeah, let's remove that one also. Yep. So that's kind of the quick and easy how to enter attendance and how to monitor attendance. You can either do it individually on the student or attendance wizard where you can do multiple students at a time. And classroom monitors where you check to make sure all your teachers have taken attendance. And daily attendance is where you see everybody who's been marked absent for the day and if they were excused, unexcused, unknown from the teachers. At the top of daily attendance here, there's a button for summary report. I don't know, your previous software at the end of every day, did you run a report to show who was marked absent for the day?
No.
We did too.
The caller report at the top. The caller report will print out all students who are marked as unknown. Of course, nobody's going to show up because we don't have anybody marked absent. But caller report is all the students who are marked unknown. That means the teachers have marked them absent, and if the office has not marked them absent, so it's like they're missing from class. We don't know where they are. It will give you their parents' names and telephone numbers, so you can start making calls.
Very nice.
So, any questions so far on attendance?
Beyond that.
Nope. Okay.
So you.
For attendance letters, with your previous software, did you send out attendance letters? Like if a student has had 3 unexcused absences in a month or in a term.
We did, but it wasn't in the software system.
We didn't do it through the system,
Okay.
but we needed to
Are you
make it
interested?
easier.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is slick. I like the attendance letters here. You're on attendance letters. So how you start is by going to newsletter. When you click on new letter, you need to give it a name. So what is a sample of a letter that you would send out?
Too many absences.
Okay.
Truancy.
The first letter we send out is it's like letting them know that they have missed so many days or whatever, and that we need to correct their attendance issues.
Do you do like a 3-day?
I think it's like 5 days or something, is it?
5 days.
Is it 5 days or is
Excused or unexcused,
that first
or does
letter?
that matter?
It's
info,
unexcused,
thing we sent
yeah.
the other day was 5.
5 unexcused days.
Okay, so the name could be 5 unexcused days. The name is for your benefit to know what you're pulling. Okay, then under type, click in that drop down. And do you want this based on 5 periods, 5 courses, so they missed algebra 5 times, whole half-day attendance, exact day attendance, or single day count? Okay, periods are, like it says, periods. Have they missed 5 periods? But 5 periods can be, they missed period 1 this day, period 2 this day, period 3 this day. It's just 5 periods have been marked absent. Absent. Course marks are 5 times per course. So maybe they're missing algebra more than another class.
But this is
Now the difference between whole half day and exact day. When you put in, if a student misses 33% of the day, it's considered half day absent. 66 is considered whole day absent. So if a student misses 150 minutes in the day, they're considered, I'm just guessing at numbers, they're considered half day absent. So do you want to count up how many half days or whole days to get to 5? It could be 10 half days or 5 whole days based on those minutes. That's whole half.
Well-
Exact day is,
Will
Whole
the
day.
report or the letter or whatever, will it, is it gonna list out each one, and so,
it's not necessarily gonna, it will give you a grid. You can print a grid that will show when they were absent.
I would say whole days. 'Cause,
That's how it is in here, right?
yeah.
Okay,
We gotta choose.
let me explain the exact, whole half, you don't get to choose it, whole half together. Exact days. So if the student misses 30 minutes in a day, that doesn't calculate to a half day absent. So they could miss 30 minutes for 10 days, and it's gonna look like they've been present for 10 days. Exact counts up every single minute they were absent over a date range. So if they miss 30 minutes a day for 10 minutes, that's 300 minutes. That is 1 day. Have I launched it?
no, I understand it.
Yep. So I like to clarify these two, because once you choose how you're going to do your attendance for the school, either whole half or exact, there are many places you have to choose. On report cards, you want whole half or exact. On attendance report, you want whole half or exact. So I just wanted to make you aware of the difference.
Do you,
And then
do you only get to choose one of these options here, or?
We want exact day.
yeah,
Because
for right now, if
she
you want
said
to
the
be
whole
aware of the
half
difference,
would be,
you can always change this later.
even if it's half a day, it would be considered a full day. It's all one. But if you do exact, it's gonna mark. Okay, so exact means that it's gonna mark exactly the day that they were absent, right? The days that they were absent.
It's going to count up every minute they were absent to calculate how many days they were whole or
So
half
over
day
the semester,
Okay.
they just 5 minutes here, a whole class hour.
So if I
here,
came
30
in
minutes
every
there,
day, like
blah, blah,
15 minutes
blah,
late, it would calculate all of those
you
days.
missed a day and a half of school based on 3 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 20 minutes here, an
Yeah.
hour there.
So then whole half day is, what about single day count?
Single day count is
You
were
this day,
absent.
you were absent on this day.
5 single days.
So they were absent on the 5th, the 12th, the 18th, the 17th, the 21st.
Yes,
Okay.
Regarding whether they would
it's the whole day. It's not going to look at 10 half days they were absent.
You just got an absent, you got an absent marking on this day.
So we should use single day then. Single day count.
Single day counts on.
You better, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's more exact.
Yeah.
Like you actually missed these days versus you missed.
What might have been, you missed the 3rd hour that day, so there's an absence, so it's gonna pull that out.
But then we can make a different. Can we make a different letter for those who miss specific hours in a day, right?
Yep. You can create as many letters as you want with different criteria.
send them a whole book home. This is the exact number of days you missed. This is the half days you missed. This is the whole days you missed.
Hey.
This is over your career. You missed 3.5 years of school.
So once you select the type, then you get the qualifications down here, the criteria. So since this is going to be unexcused, we would check the box for unexcused. Because we're not going to use excused, only unexcused. The weight just means 1.0, meaning it's only going to be unexcused.
Mm-hmm.
Qualifications for criteria, that would be your 5. You know, how many unexcused absences do you need? 5 for this letter.
Where do you see that?
The red.
The red.
Oh, right here.
The provided for.
And then you decide, do you want this across the entire year or by term? Do you start fresh every term or every semester? Or do you go across the entire year?
Yeah.
We go through the year.
By year? Okay.
Yes.
Keep scrolling down. You can, if you want, take just certain teachers or just certain sections. Most likely you're going to keep it at all.
Mm-hmm.
The next area where it says organize to user account. If you click on that drop down, okay. Right now, we're logged in as Laylo, and if we save this to user account, Laylo is the only one who's going to see this attendance letter.
Mm.
We're going to want to create some groups that these letters can go in that more than one person can see them. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. And I can explain that to you, Laylo, how to do this.
Okay.
You know, for the groups. But right now we're going to leave it as the user account. Once we have this filled out on the screen, we can click on letter format. On this letter format, under format, it's just like a letter. So you would start typing, and there are some mail merge fields. So start typing, see, dear parent guardian of, space. And then, okay, go back to right after the colon and put a space. Now at the upper right corner of the screen, there's an F with a green box around it. Those are campus fields that you can merge. So under student, click on demographics. At the very top.
No.
Oh, click on student and then demographics. And you can click on first name about halfway down. And then do a space. And then you can go back to campus fields and you can add last name. And then hit your carriage return. And then you can type out your letter however. Pardon?
I said, now there's an ancient term, carriage return.
I'm showing my age. Well, what do you call it? Return? Then return a couple times? The secretary in me is coming out. Carriage return, not the typewriter. So then you can type your letter, and there's more, campus fields that you can merge. Otherwise, that F in the green box, those are sub-reports. And if you click on that, you can go to attendance, and you can choose a report. So this is where you can choose your whole half-day summary or exact day summary.
Which one do you want to use?
I would, if you're going to do single day, maybe exact day. I'm not sure. This is something you're going to want to play around with. But is this making sense? You do a mail merge for this report. side, click on attendance letters again. And now you see that 5-day unexcused. Click on that 5-day unexcused. If you wanted to make changes, don't click on it, but if you wanted to make changes, you click on the edit button at the bottom.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you would click on preview and print letters. On this screen, it's going to show you all the students who met the criteria for 5 unexcused absences. It's going to bring up all their names. If you, at the end of the week, well, if you do this across the year, so maybe you'll wait for the first month, the end of September, you bring this letter up. If there's anybody's names here,
Mhm.
you would check that. The boxes check that first column.
Mhm.
You would check that, and then you would click on the print letters in the lower right corner. And it would print the letters for those students. Now, at the end of October, you go back to attendance letters. It's going to show those kids that you printed at the end of September, but you won't print them again because you've already printed it once, but it's still going to show their names. So you know you printed those out. But then it's going to show anybody else who is qualified for the letter. And there is a column for qualified showing you the date they met the 5 days. It's hard to show on a blank, on a blank database, but this is really cool. And, yes, we're going through this right now, but WIRCC will have webinars about this all fall. Laylo, are you getting those emails already?
Yeah, I got a couple of emails from that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Every week, Barry Craycall will send out the list of all the webinars coming up.
Okay.
So, yep, we've talked about attendance letters. You're probably not going to use them the first day of school. Maybe you're going to want to revisit this, and you can look to see when they have the next webinar, and you can watch it and refresh your memory on it.
Right.
But this is, they just redid these attendance letters like last year, and they're really kind of nice. Another thing they have is attendance messenger, and we haven't really talked about messenger yet, but this is where you can send out email messages on attendance. I've seen schools use this, and get email messenger, or attendance messenger is only good if your attendance is accurate at a certain point in the day. I know I was working with one school and they said, we don't enter our attendance for Monday until like Tuesday or Wednesday. We just don't have time to get around it. So attendance messenger does not help them at all. But if you know by 9 o'clock or a certain time, you make sure all your attendance is accurate, all your teachers have taken attendance, any parent that has called in, you've marked that attendance, then you could create this message to send out to any, if a student is marked unknown by a teacher, you can send out an email message saying, hey, your child has been marked unknown absent for 1 or more periods. Please contact the school to let us know where he is. Something to that effect.
Voice will be better.
But you create, it's, like if you do have voice too.
Yeah,
Okay.
voice will be better.
You could do this as an email message and or voice and or text. You set them
Yeah, text
up,
or
then you
voice.
would use attendance message scheduler, and it would do it automatically every day at the same time.
Nice.
But it's only as good as the data that's in the system. Okay? When we do the voice message training, I will go into it in more depth then.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So attendance reports. On the left-hand side, under attendance, click on reports. The very first report is called ADM 88, Average Daily Membership and Average Daily Attendance. This is, enter a start date and an end date. If you leave it blank, it will do it from first day of school till current date. Usually I see this as something that gets done by the month. It will count how many possible days of attendance each student could have and how many actual days, meaning how many days they were actually in school. You can run this report out by summary, just give you counts, or you can run it by detail and it will show each student's name. And again, then you have to choose how you want this. Do you want it exact, or do you want it full half day, daily approximation? So that's one report. Day count is another report that a lot of people use. Day count is how many days were they absent. This report, you can't really say excused or unexcused, but this is what you can say, having at least 5 days of absence. And the 5 days could be 10 half days or 5 full days. And again, you can choose exact or daily approximation. Period count. Of course, elementary, this isn't as important, but for the high school and or middle school, it will count how many periods they were absent. And report type, you have 2 choices. Either total count or count by period, meaning if you're absent 5 periods, is it a different period for 5 different days? Or count by period is they've been absent 5 times that one period. With this report, again, start date and end date, left blank, first day of school to current date. You can put in a range having at least 5 attendance marks. You can say the status. I want to only look at absences. I don't care about parties. I want to look at unknowns or just unexcused. If you scroll down, then you can select the actual period or the actual attendance code if you want. Period detailed batch. This will run a report, 1 page per student, of all their attendance. Period detail batch.
Okay.
In any of these attendance reports at the very top, it will tell you exactly what's happening. You know, this report will batch print student attendance, period detail, 1 or 2 pages per student. Another report is the sub-attendance roster. For the sub-attendance roster, if you know one teacher is going to be gone, you can select that teacher and it will print out 1 page for every section that teacher has. So you could give that to the substitute teacher. And then they could fill out the attendance report and hand it back into the office.
Nice.
Nice.
The attendance change tracker. With Infinite Campus, every time a change is made, it keeps track of who made that change. So if there's a question how the student's attendance came to be, you can run this report and it will show, yep, teacher A made a change, then this secretary made a change, then this principal made a change. You can see who all made changes to the student's attendance. So those are the most common attendance reports. Any questions on attendance that you can think of right now? Feeling okay about it?
Some of the reports we should generate with the parent-teacher conference time this week, so teachers can have them available. So,
Like that period thing.
showing up,
Yeah.
Algebra 2 or whatever.
Any questions? So if you don't have any questions, let's see. We've gone through everything for attendance.
Okay. Yes,
The
we're good.
next call, pardon?
Yeah, we're good for the tennis.
We make
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Not
Yeah.
bad.
I think we didn't finish the last time, the last training, the transcript things. Now we got a transcript already, so can we go through again?
Yes, you and I, is it everybody or just you and I going to transcript?
We can, yeah, everybody can do it now. Yeah. We already put some, transcript for the senior students, so I think we are good with that.
You're good
Yeah.
with transcripts? Were you going to try to convert transcripts?
Let's see. I just manually enter for the senior student only, so.
You're doing it manually?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know your text on back and forth, but, can you bring up, let's look at that. Bring up a student. Let's go to the transcript tab. Okay?
So that's last year.
That's just last year.
Yeah, that's the some, but we don't want the semester format. We just want the final years. So that's why I had to manually calculate those grades into final year grades.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is
But it looks like you have semester grades out there, don't you?
yes,
Because it's like,
I gotta fix this one. Sure, I had to fix this. I had to fix this one.
oh, okay. But this is a 12th grader, you're moving down 11th grade, you're going to enter 10th grade and the 9th grade, correct?
Yes,
How does that,
In your spare time.
yes.
when a student transfers in and brings the, we request and get their transcript, that's something we just have to go in and manually enter all that stuff in?
Correct.
And there's a way to signify that it came from some other school or how?
Yes. Yeah, and you know where to do that, Laylo, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Does Infinite Campus talk to other campuses? For instance, if they're coming from a school that has Infinite Campus, is that something they can just transfer electronically or?
You know, if the state would have gone with one student software, yes, we would have been able to do that. But no, we can't.
What about the e-transcript?
The e-transcript is a separate subscription you have to purchase
Oh.
from another company, and it's just something that lets you electronically send their transcript to a college.
Okay. We don't want that. We don't want that one. Yeah, we don't want that one now. We want to pay no more. Extra one. So our previous software, the old one, because with the way that we configuring, we can export the transcript only semester formats, not the final years format. So is that gonna happen in the evening campus?
You can choose how you want to print it. If you, so let's pop up here.
Okay.
On the index tab, go to system administration and preferences and report.
But I mean the CVS format, yes. The CVS formats.
Oh, campus will not print in CDS format. They're CDS, CSV, they will only print as PDF.
Oh. So that means you cannot transfer your data to another software there, right?
Correct.
That's good.
If you wanted to, you could create an ad hoc.
Yeah, ad hoc. Okay.
And pull it out individually, but, like right on this screen here, no, we can't put it in
Right. Okay.
CSV.
Okay. So Okay, let me go to the one that you just said preference, and then I go to the report, transcribe. So I can choose here, right? I can choose school years, 10
Terms or grades.
grades. Okay, okay. I'm using that one. Yeah, sure.
If you choose term, it's going to do it by grade level and then by term.
Like going semester, right?
Yep. That
Mm-hmm.
will be semester by semester.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can just save it here and go look at the report again and see if that was any different to you.
Okay. Let's do the year one.
But you see they're all lumped together,
The term, right? Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you did not break them out by term.
Yes. Mm-hmm. This is
So
final
having
years.
it by term doesn't make any difference to you.
Right. So I think going back to the old trainings, we don't want our transcript in the semester, right? We want only the years formats.
It's up to you.
Oh, I mean, it's probably the same thing, right?
But right now it's the same thing.
Okay.
But when you, what should I say, when you start using Canvas at the end of the semester is when you're going to post the transcript.
Oh,
So
okay.
you don't do it every semester.
Okay.
You don't, or do you just want it final year?
Yeah, the transcript only final years, not the semester. But the report card semester, yeah,
So
we want.
so you only want to post the transcript at the end of the year?
Yes.
Yep. So then we need to create a grading task for year-end score. So do you want, how do you want that final grade calculated? Do you want it the 4 quarters?
Yeah.
Or semester 2.
Or do you want the 2 semesters?
Two semester combined.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get into your data again.
Because right now we have only semester grading system, right?
Here we were talking about having an
Yep,
exit
yep,
exam.
That's fine.
We were talking about having an exit exam for grade.
Oh, yeah.
You could do semester 1, semester 2, plus a final exam.
Yeah.
I used to do that to calculate my final year average. Weight this each semester twice,
Mm-hmm.
and then the exam once. And then divide it by sure. But anyhow,
Mhm.
that's another discussion. Anyhow.
Give me a second.
Sure. Yeah.
It's all.
That's all.
Stuff. Yeah. Yeah, because the other those one
Can you
because
go back to Infinite Canvas? Go to search course section. Click on Algebra 1 and go to the Grading Tasks tab.
final page.
So grading tasks are what will receive a grade in this class. So for Algebra 1, you're going to receive, kids are going to receive a quarter grade, right? For all 4 quarters.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The quarter grade will have a term GPA of 0.25, meaning your quarterly honor roll will be 0.25.
Okay.
Yes.
That, yep.
Yes.
Okay. Then they're also going to have a semester grade.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, I want to change that. Semester grade,
Return
is
GPA.
gonna only be offered term 2 and term 4.
Fine, right?
I'm making a change here.
Yeah, it says 0.5 credit.
Yeah.
We're not doing half credits or whatever.
Nope. Click on the grading tab at the top
Right.
so it refreshes so you can see what I did.
Okay.
Final grade 1 credit.
Okay, so the final grade is going to receive,
One
Ms.
credit.
Belfer will receive a math credit of 1.0 at the end of the year.
Yes.
Does that look good?
Yes.
When you do honor roll by semester, or are you just gonna do it by?
It's just by quarter.
So it's.
So we will use the semester anymore, right? Based on this.
Could you pull a term GPA per semester as well? That would be what, 0.5 then?
You can only pick one.
Pick
You
one.
can't do both.
Yeah.
Oh. But it's gonna post the grade, post the semester grade, and post the final? No. How's it? What is the XP? For post only?
And it's post only. That means when the teachers are creating their assignments, they're only going to align them to the quarter grade. The semester grade is going to be calculated based on the quarter grade.
Oh, okay.
And the final grade is going to be calculated on semester grade.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
But you can only pull an honor roll on based on quarters, so at the end of first semester, it's not gonna give you a semester honor roll, it's just gonna give you a second quarter, these kids made honor roll.
Yes.
And you can't do both. Or you can't do an honor roll first quarter and then do one for first semester.
No.
No, it's not.
Which I know is not helpful.
Okay.
And then I would like you to go to, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Go to the grade count options tab. If you scroll down under Q2 semester grade, you can see that it's going to be calculated half of quarter 1, half of quarter 2.
Okay.
Keep scrolling down to quarter 4 semester, half of quarter 3, half of quarter 4, and then the final grade is going to be
Nice.
half of semester grade, half of semester grade.
Yes.
So those calculations will happen automatically.
Nice. Good. Because our old system we had to do that by hand manually, so that's why I hate to do this.
But before you have to do it manually,
Yeah.
the computer does it for you.
Yeah, I had to do manually, so I hate to do this one.
Yes. We want the computer to do it as much as possible.
Right.
So is that kind of how you want it?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is
What is
I'm
what
going
what?
to ask Campus.
So why is there no calculation? Should I put to? Oh, okay, that's right.
Because we don't have to do any
Yeah.
calculation because it'll be calculated
Right.
for us.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Campus to push the information on the grading count tab and the grading count options tab from Algebra 1 up to all of your other classes
Okay.
in the high school.
Yes. Middle school too, right? You want the final year.
Okay.
What's it doing?
It's just for the high school transcript because we want only the final years of transcript.
Oh,
What about the?
we don't really do transcript
Yeah.
per se for the
Okay.
school.
Okay,
Just
report card, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's yeah. Thank you.
We can come back and do it if we if we need it or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. When we can be, so I would don't know for now. That's not transcript. I mean, it's good. Just report card.
Report card, pass, everything. The
Mhm.
rest is the next grade.
Yeah. What about the other stuff? Just give me a second. I'm gonna check the. Okay. How to run class rank reports.
How to
Class rank report.
class rank.
Yeah.
Okay, on the index tab,
Okay.
rating and standards.
Reading start. Yes.
No, up on top.
Which one? Reading standards.
Keep going up. Keep going up.
Oh.
System administration.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there. Rating and standards report.
Okay.
Okay, the class rank report. That is the cumulative GPA pulled from the transcript.
Oh. Okay. So we do. So we do
If you
12.
scroll down a little bit more, yeah.
And then just generate.
Don't change the enrollment effective date to your first day of school. Because otherwise you're not going to get any students.
Change to what? Oh, that's September 1st. Okay. So generate.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
Of course, you only have 11th grade transcript in there, so it will change. But
Yes.
There you go.
That's cool.
That's cool.
yeah. So this is the cumulative pulled from the transcript.
Okay.
Let's close out here. Let's scroll down a little bit. And there's a term GPA.
Nice.
Term GPA is the quarterly honor roll.
So then, okay. Hello?
Yep, yep.
Yes.
So that means that's
Yes. So, generate.
yep.
It's nothing.
Yeah, of course there's nothing there. Don't worry.
Okay. Sure. We got idea. Yeah. Gradient standards. Okay.
Hey, question.
What else we need? Oh, I think for the I think Lisa she opened the account to upload transcript for me, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna use that one or not because I think I'm gonna manually enter those transcripts.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
Yeah. So we don't want to mess up with it because we had to fix something in the past year, so we're gonna use the
Yeah,
manually.
I will let her know that it's the code that you're gonna do a manual.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Was there more?
The-
Sound like maybe there's more of today's call, but maybe not.
For what?
Sounded like maybe there was more of today's.
Yeah, we will see. So can we schedule the next training for
The next training is for behavior.
behavior? Okay.
Were we done, we were done with today's call?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Behavior. So that was training 8.
Whole behavior. That was gonna take 6 weeks to do that one.
So training 8. What day we're gonna be good for you?
Looking at next week.
Yes. Yes. Tuesday. What time?
Tuesday would work.
Yes. What time? 1:30?
Otherwise, Thursday morning.
Yeah, I think we should do 2 sessions. We try to get things done as soon as possible.
So do it Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday, 2 sessions. Is that okay?
Why 2 sessions?
Because I think we are almost the media. I mean, we
I'm thinking 2 sessions for behavior, or
no 2 meetings.
2 sessions for behavior, 1 session for teachers.
28 and 9. Is that possible?
It's possible for what?
28 Tuesday and 29 Thursday.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean training.
You said,
28 on
training 8?
on Tuesday and
Oh, got it,
29
got it,
on
got it, got
Thursday.
it. Yep. And so the 9th training is your teacher coaches.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So Tuesday for behavior.
Yes.
What time?
1:30, okay? 1:30. Yeah, 1:30, that's fine. Yeah, 1:30?
When you just want to do it in the morning.
1:30.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it in the morning or?
Morning?
Oh.
1:30 will be,
Is it a shorter one, longer one?
Behavior depends on how much you want to do with it. It'll be, I guess, at least an hour.
or 1 o'clock? Oh, 1:30 will be better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1:30, okay, yeah.
1:30.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Thursday.
Yeah, that's one more important, right? Teacher call.
That's important. That's
Yeah.
for teachers.
Mm-hmm. I checked that one
And
out.
that's got to be in the morning because I have a workshop
Yes.
in the afternoon.
Yes, the training, yeah. What time good for you in the morning? Thursday.
So what time works for you? 9 o'clock?
Yeah, 9 o'clock's okay, yeah. 9 o'clock. Can you come? Teacher training, that one is more important. Yeah, teacher training, teacher coach. We had Thursday morning, 9 o'clock, because that's when we have to train the teacher how to do this stuff. You good? Okay, 9 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, we're good then, yeah. Yeah, 9 is okay. Thursday, 9 o'clock, yeah.
Have it on my calendar.
Sure.
So we will talk to you next Tuesday.
Yes. All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.